Good afternoon, my name is Bischofberger. I am apprentice at Waldhaus Sils Maria and a long-lasting board member of the Youth Parliament of the region of Sils and its treasurer. May I ask, what's your name, sir?
I'm Levente Kardkovacs. I currently study physics at ETH. I will be doing my master thesis this semester, so I will be shortly done. And currently I'm the Vizepresident of ETH MUN United Nations.
Oh, wonderful, perfect. And to know you a little better, I have some more specific questions prepared, if I may ask. And it's, when did you enter your political journey? How did you start with it?
I think it comes essentially from two sources. So I started with ETH MUN United Nations about a year ago, and the reason really was that I am interested in debating and philosophy, and I think politics is part of essentially it's a kind of applied philosophy, and also it does have a large impact just in general on society. So that was one part, and the reason I had sort of this realization, even though I was interested in philosophy already in high school, was that I started following the news more and more a couple of years ago during COVID, and that made me realize that really there is a lot of discussion to be had here, and it is good to be informed and have informed opinions on political topics.
Wonderful, thank you so much. May I ask, what do you think can the younger generation do to participate either more in politics or to get more involved with it, or what can we do, for example? Because I know you're from university, ETH University to be more specific. What do you do? How do you get the people interested into politics?
Well, that is a very good question. It is kind of a problem that we are trying to tackle now at ETH MUN United Nations as well, because we are trying to get people to participate in the activities of our commission. So I have been thinking about this for the last couple of months, and I think it really is, the angle that I am trying to use to advertise to people is really that the thing that I just mentioned that got me into this, which is essentially that you wouldn't want to make decisions, you wouldn't want to have decisions made over your head, and that you would want to think about, okay, what kind of political decisions are your leaders making, your elected representatives, and why they're making them. So you can also make an informed choice as a citizen simply when you're going to elections to vote. And I hope that that is sort of enough motivation for people to really engage more, because it is really something that also dictates everyone's quality of life.
So basically you're saying how to make it clearer to the youth what is important and that it's imperative for their life. Did I understand that correctly, yes, or not?
I would say that is more or less the summary, yes.
Wonderful, perfect. And what do you think could be a future role of the youth? And what could improve, basically, what can we do that we improve the long-lasting political term for the younger and next generation, so we're prepared for them?
I think that is a more difficult question, and I also don't have a lot of insight into essentially what kind of opportunities someone has if they do want to go into politics. I'm not that familiar with the pathways that one can take into a political career. But my impression is that often it requires a lot of money nowadays to have a loud voice in politics. So it will probably be something like giving the resources also to young people to be able to make their voices heard, and not just feel like the only people who have political sway, who can influence decisions, are people over the age of 40, 50, 60.
So basically that, for example, a regional or national government give or put resources available, and maybe also private resources that they are put available for the next generation. So institution like the Youth Parliament or Model United Nation can do something with it.
Yes, just like it is with any job. I think politics should also give the opportunities to young people. Of course, corporations have internships, and we have universities to educate people and prepare them for their future careers. Hopefully, also political parties will put more resources into engaging the youth and giving them the opportunities to join their ranks and also feel like that their voices are heard.
Wonderful, thank you. So I have my final question now, and you said you are now 1 year in politics. What can you, or which knowledge or wisdom, or if you could tell the youth something, a message which you have learned, what would it be?
Probably to not be too afraid to start. I stayed away from, for example, debate club for years. I haven't participated in debate club activities, but just in general debates, because I was worried maybe the topics will be too controversial, and I wouldn't want to say something that I regret or that is misconstrued or something like that. So I think it is just that it shouldn't be that big of a hurdle to just take the first step and go step by step and start getting better at talking, at listening, and really just taking the risk of having your opinion heard.
Wonderful. In this case, thank you so much. I appreciate that you were here, and I wish you all the best. Thank you for participating.
Thank you.